And welcome. We are live from Metz Cherry Stadium in Kennett, coming to you live in week number 9 of Missouri high school football. And we got a matchup here tonight to wrap up the regular season here for the Kennett Indians and the Sikeston Bulldogs. We got the Sikeston Bulldogs and the Kennett Indians set to compete tonight, and I'm Tyler Wagner along with Tommy Jacobs to bring you this broadcast tonight. And Tommy, it's hard to believe that the regular season wraps up after tonight. We'll be heading into district play.
Yeah, that's right. Seemed like it passed really fast, not knowing from one week to another who was going to be playing, who wasn't. But
sure.
Kennett's match has got their season in, and I think Sikeston's only had to cancel one game. So.
Yeah, and Kennett made up at least one game along the way. Went up to St. Pius up at Festus and had a game there. And it's good to see teams being agile and getting some makeup games along the way to keep their full schedule. Some weren't fortunate enough to do so, but the Kennett Indians come in at 8-0 on the year, undefeated coming into this last game, looking to finish out undefeated after tonight, heading into district play. They're currently in the top spot of the Class 3 District 1 standings, and that top spot will get them a first-round bye if they hold on to that top spot. And we can show you the current standings entering tonight's games. As you see there, Kennett's got the top spot coming in 8-0. They've got just over 50 points, 50.1. They lead Valley Catholic, who is second, also at 8-0 with 49.6. So they are just a half a point behind the Indians. Right. They're at number 2. Then St. Mary's, who just got started just a couple of weeks ago, 1-1 and 46.67 points. So a really tight race along the top, but Kennett is in pretty good shape to hold on to that top spot if they get the win tonight and to get that first round bye. So that means a whole lot. That second and third matchup and potentially in that semifinal is going to be a big matchup, whoever that's going to be. It is. So Kennett really helps themselves. They get a win tonight, secure that top spot, which they will not finalize that until Saturday night. So if you're looking at the points tonight, it will not be official. It'll be unofficial, and miss your release that they will have the final standings finalized Saturday evening.
Well, Tyler, we're about ready to kick off. We got the Kennett Indians, I assume, won the toss, and they elected, as they normally do, to take the possession at the start of the third quarter. I said that, but last week they won the toss and they took the kick. And Jordan Jarrett ran 75 yards back to a touchdown first play. What a way to get us started.
Yeah, Sikeston certainly needs to get the ball and get the momentum going early, because Kennett, high-scoring team once again this year, and going to certainly take a nice offensive output to keep up with the Indians.
Pritchett gets his leg in that, and it's going to be in the end zone. They're going to start at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, great kickoff there into the end zone.
And luckily, that wind's coming out of the north pretty good, and the Indians kicked it out of the north, so that wind helped it along, but Pritchett's got a good leg. Joseph Heckemeyer is the sophomore quarterback for the Bulldogs as he operates out of the shotgun. Puts a man in motion, brings him around. Heckemeyer looks and tried to pass it, but looks like one of the defenders got a hand on it. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Just underway. A lot of games going on in the area. As New Madrid County Central played last night, played Charleston, coming away with a 60-20 victory. Caruthersville's at Haytop, and Portageville is at Crystal City, and Dexter at Malden. As Heckemeyer hands it off, and they bring it around the left side, but he's immediately brought down by that good Kennett defense.
Yeah, great swarm tackle there. Not able, limiting the running back to get to the outside. Going to be about a 5-yard loss.
Tyler, last week when Poplar Bluff, a Class 5 school, came down to Kennett, we expected it to be a pretty good game. As it turned out, the Indians won it pretty easy.
Yeah, they did.
They sure did.
That was an impressive victory, and certainly helped them out with the points in the district standings where they're at now.
Eckemeyer keeps it. He brings it around. He breaks loose, brings it out back to the 20-yard line. He's forced out of bounds around the 23-yard line. That's going to bring up.
He went out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
That's going to
4th down and 6.
It's going to be 4th and 7 as the Bulldogs decide to kick it away, and we'll see who we got. I'm sure that's Jordan Jarrett out there, and I'm sure they've been working on kicking it away from him, but it looks like the Indians might have got a hand on it, but it comes to rest at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, the kick got off clean, but that wind's pretty steady coming out of that north, and that kick was high. It just died.
You know, it was 55 degrees starting this game, and the wind's out of the north, so maybe it's died down a little bit, but it could die down a little more for my part.
Yeah.
You'll see what the Kennett Indians as Bodie Ellis under center as he barks out, and he kicks it around to Jordan Jarrett. Jordan brings it around. He jukes. It looks like he's got about 6 yards on that carry. This kid has got some really quick moves.
Yeah, he does.
He's really made a name for himself. We watched him for the last couple of years. We were very impressed with him last year coming in, and we knew he was going to be hard to handle this year.
Yeah. Yeah, he's lived up to all the expectation, probably even surpassed some of the expectations
I think that's
he's had coming in.
As the Indians huddle it around midfield, now they break the huddle and they come back up with Ellis going to operate out of the shotgun. Brings a man across. That's number 7. That's Pritchett. Hands off to Jordan Jarrett as he breaks loose for the first down plus.
On the carry for Kennett, number 5, Jordan Jarrett. The penalty flag on the play.
This Kennett has a very good offensive line. They really open up a lot of holes for some of these speedsters like Boatman and Ellis, and we're going to have a flag. I believe that's going to back up the Indians. Official comes over, talks to Coach White. Explain it's going to be 2nd and 10. Bodie Ellis brings in the play from Coach White. Bodie hands off, and that is to the speedster.
Nice.
And he's going to take it down, and they're going to bring him down just short of the end zone, but I think we're going to have a face mask on the Bulldogs, not sure. But Jordan Jarrett broke loose with a pretty good run.
Yeah, look, a little tug of the face mask, going to add some yardage on.
Face mask penalty against Sikeston.
Face backs against Sikeston. That's going to
play good for Kennett. First down.
It's going to bring first down Indians.
After the face mask penalty, Kennett will hit the ball 1st and goal from the Sikeston.
It's going to be on the 3-yard line, so it's 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
As they break the huddle, send 2 men wide to the right. Ellis hands off, and they bring down Jarrett, but I think he might have gained 1 yard, but I believe we had a fumble recovered by Sikeston.
Wow.
Well, the officials may say that he was down. No, he said that it was recovered by Sikeston. Good defense by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he was fighting for that extra yard, and Sikeston had the good awareness to get in there and knock that loose.
It's always bad to fumble and the other team recovers, and it's extra bad when you're that close to the end zone.
Yeah. Yeah, it breaks the momentum that you created, and give Sikeston a little lift, get the stop at the close to the goal line.
Heckemeyer takes a step, rolls out to the right, has a man, and kicks it over. Got him, and then it's close to the first down. And I believe it's going to be just a little short.
Number 3, Daniel Lawrence.
Going to be 2nd and 1. Nice pass by Joseph Heckemeyer. They send the man out wide to the left. As Heckemeyer looks, dumps it off, and nice move, and we're going to have him down just short of the 20-yard line, but a nice catch, and then that's going to move the chains. We're scoreless at the 9-minute mark in this game, as Indians had a good possession a while ago. We fumbled it away, and now the Bulldogs look pretty good on this second possession of the game.
That's one thing you got to do against this Kennett defense. You got to get positive yardage each down, because
exactly right.
Their linebackers cover so much ground, and they get those tackles for loss, put you in a long distance situation, really makes it difficult.
Heckemeyer hands it off to, I think that is number, can't tell if that's number 16. Hard to tell on those uniforms.
16, Tilson.
That's Tilson. And he was tripped. I don't know if he was tripped or if he tripped over his own feet. I don't know. But that's going to bring up 2nd, 12. Loss of 2 yards. Heckemeyer back to pass, and he kicks it out, and he's forced out of bounds. Good defensive play by the Kennett Indians. And that was number 11. Connor Wallace for catch, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 7. Ball rests on the 23-yard line. So far, Heckemeyer has kind of mixed it up. He's made some good passes. They've had some good running plays as they get a quick snap, and the Kennedy defense busts through the line and take him down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up, going to be 4th and 7. And here comes the other players for the Bulldogs. They're going to kick it away as Jordan Jarrett stands about at the 50-yard line. Always a threat anytime he's around the ball. Let's see if they kick it to him or kick it off to the side. Here's a snap, nice punt, and it rolls dead at the Bulldogs' 44-yard line. Tyler, I can't tell if that ball was touched or he just got off a bad kick.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that one, but certainly need to try to get the ball more of a line drive down the field, and certainly for kicking into the north right now, because you get it up, that ball's just going to stall out and die about 20 yards downfield.
Nice brisk night here at Kennett. Good crowd of Kennett Indian fans. Looks like Sykes has got several over on their sideline. There goes Jordan Jarrett, gets around. He's going to take it to the one man to beat. He fights him off. Touchdown, Kennett Indians. That's what Jordan Jarrett is so good about, to stick that arm out and push that defender off.
Yeah, he's got a great awareness to keep his feet in bounds. Also, with the stiff arm, he's so physical. Anytime he comes upon a defender, he does a great job fighting for that extra yardage, and that time was able to get the space down the sideline to take it all the way.
We'll see what the Indians do. It looks like they're going to try to tack on the 1 point. That will be Cameron Pritchett back, kick up, And looks like it goes through. 7-0 Kennett. We'll be back in a bit.
A few days ago, we had a customer come by the Kennett dealership looking for a new truck. I had a really good visit with Phil and our salesman. Phil had his Army t-shirt and Army cap on, retired military. We're so proud of our troops, our active and veterans like Phil. Phil left in his new truck. We all enjoyed the visit. Best price, best service. Glenn saying, God bless our troops.
And we're back live at Metz-Cherry Stadium, coming off a touchdown run by the Indians. It was Jordan Jarrett taking that one to the end zone with the extra point added on. And a great second series there for the Indians, Tommy. But the defense really came up big, getting that short field off the punt, and a quick strike for the Indians to get on the board.
And we've watched that all year. Jordan Jarrett breaking loose 30, 40, 50 yards for a touchdown, and he's just a remarkable athlete. Nice kick. Pritchett sends it back. Hits the player for Sikeston, but he picks it up, brings it out across the 20, and gets it out to the 30-yard line before brought down by the Indians.
Sikeston returns the ball out to their own 29-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10.
We'll see what Heckemeyer has dialed up for the Indians on this possession. I thought the wind kind of calmed down a while ago, but I believe it's come back a little stronger.
Yeah, it's picked up.
Yeah. Heckemeyer takes it, fades back, looks down the field, and it was no good. Pass over the receiver.
Number 3, Daniel Lawrence. Incomplete pass, bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Going to be 2nd and 10. As the Bulldogs come up to the line, and Heckemeyer hands off, and they try to run it up the middle, but you're going to lose a couple yards on that carry. Hard to run up the middle on these Indians.
On the carry, number 4, Sikeston Hampton.
That was number 4 with the carry, Hampton.
Play, bring up a 3rd down and 12.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 12. You know, when you play a good team like Kennett, and it's 3rd and long, it's going to be a long night.
It is. Plus, really makes it tough when they're throwing into the wind here, looking to go to the pass.
Heckemeyer tries to get it out to the side, and the pass was no good. It'll bring up 4th down and 12.
Intended for number 2, Adrian Smith. An incomplete pass to bring up a 4th down and 12.
They'll kick it away, and going back this time is number 28 for the Indians, or 26. Hard to see those numbers. And I don't know if that's Boatman.
Yeah, it's Boatman.
I thought, okay, that's number 20. This Boatman's got some speed also. And they kick it away from Boatman, and it goes out of bounds around the Bulldogs. Looks like 45-yard line, or maybe they're going to be about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, you can see Sikeston made a little adjustment on that punt, got a little running start and try to kick a line drive. I tell you, the wind, what do you think, it's about 25, 30 mile an hour?
I wouldn't doubt it, at least that.
43-yard line.
He did break the huddle as Bodie Ellis brings the Indians up to the line, and they've got Jordan Jarrett in the backfield. And motion goes Nugget as Ellis looks down, and he lets it go, and he's going to be just over the receiver's hands. Brooks Nugget. going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, if you want to look for the deep game, you certainly want to do it going to the south. You could really get it downfield pretty good. You throw it certainly down the middle of the field, you'll certainly have the help to get down the field. But, you know, Wyatt likes to take that shot deep a couple times a game, that deep post especially, and certainly going to the south is the time to do it.
We're just under 6 minutes in this first quarter. Indians up 7-0 with the ball as they put Pritchett as quarterback keeps it. He breaks, he gets it to the 40, and going to be a flag. He was at least 10 foot out of bounds when that number 4, Hampton, brought him down, and that's going to tack on several yards. Moore goes to the sidelines. I expect the coach probably going to have a little discussion with him.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good defense by the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
They flushed Ellis out of the pocket, had the sideline pretty much closed off, and you know that penalty, it's a 15-yard penalty where Sikeston actually had a pretty good effort on that, so certainly can't just give the yards to the Indians, that's for sure.
That's exactly, got to make them earn them. Officials meet, and they're going to tack off the penalty and march it off. That's going to move personal foul against Sikeston. That's going to bring the Indians to the 17-yard line.
First and 10 from the Sikeston 16, 17.
As we got Jared in the backfield, they put a man in motion as Ellis fakes, then hands off and to number 32, and really that was Jake Stewart, and he faked the handoff to Jared and handed it to Stewart, and looks like we might have a 2-yard gain, bringing up 2nd and 8. You know, the Indians certainly want to try to punch that thing in because we're going to switch ends of the field a little bit. They're going to be going into the wind.
Yep.
And at the end, we're at 5:17 to go in this first quarter. Indians 2nd and 8 as they bring it around, send it over to Jordan Jarrett. He takes it toward the pylon and looks like he may be touchdown.
Wow.
He didn't. I thought they were going to down him about the 4-yard line.
Well, he just had such great momentum that he just took it all the way in. Looked like he kind of toppled the defender. I think, yeah, he actually got on top of the defender that kept him off the ground. So, wow, what an effort.
As the Indians go up 13-0, and we'll see what they do on this. We've got going to try to tack on the extra point. As Pritchett back, ball down, and I believe they might have got a hand on that. That might have been number 55 that got a hand on the punt. That is Hudson Kuykendall.
And we'll be right back.
Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, a family furniture tradition. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, one of the largest selections of quality furniture in the southeast Missouri, northeast Arkansas, and western Tennessee areas. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, more service and less price. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri, a family furniture tradition.
And welcome back. We're live from Metz Cherry Stadium in Kennett. The final week of the regular season in Missouri high school football here in week 9. The Kennett Indians staying at 8-0 and off to a great start. 2 early touchdowns with a 13-0 score over the Sikeston Bulldogs. And we've pretty much seen this all year, Tommy. Trying to get out to a nice start. It was just probably with the exception of maybe New Madrid, they kind of had a little, I would say, competitive mid part of the game, but other than that, Kennett's really gone through their schedule quite well once again this year, even after beefing it up some. They added Sikeston back to the schedule actually a couple years ago and added Poplar Bluff in the mix, so another successful year.
Sure had. As they bring it out and they bring it around, and he's met at the 18-yard line and brought down. That is number 3, Daniel Lawrence.
Contact for Kennett, and 13, Brooks Niggett.
And that was Niggett on the tackle.
Sikeston will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line.
We'll see what Joseph Heckelmeyer can do. Just a sophomore. Tall young man, and I understand a very good young man. I don't know him personally. I know his mother. She graduated with my son and my niece Carrie at Campbell back in '93. Very nice lady. As the Kennett defense gets in and gets a hand on it. That was Tanner Pierce.
Pass is incomplete. The pass was deflected to line by number 11, Tanner Pierce. Incomplete pass.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. 4:48 to go in this quarter. Indians up 13-0. Heckelmeyer back, turns to the right, kicks it over through the defender's hands. And that was Daniel Lawrence. Looked like that was a catchable pass. It just went through his hands.
Yeah, that's the thing, that the ball is going to be moving inches on any pass. Certainly anything short, it's still going to, especially if you throw horizontally. The thing is, like, we throwing horizontally, but that ball's going to tail 3 to 4 inches by the time it gets to you. So just the passing game is really going to be difficult going north, as the Bulldogs are right here in the first quarter.
As the Heckelmeyer operates out of the shotgun, brings it around, and a nice drive and a pickup of a few yards up the middle. Looks like that is number 21, Upchurch. Rashawn Upchurch, a senior. It's going to bring up 4th and 6, and it looks like they're going to get to kick it away again, unless they've got something in mind, but I wouldn't think that they would take a chance on giving the Indians a ball deep in their territory. There's a kick, and he tried to kick it, and it's picked up by the Indian. There's the 20 going to take it in for a touchdown. Number 7, Cameron Pritchett. One of the defenders got a hand on that, and then they just picked it up, and into the end zone they went.
Yeah, the special teams coming up big for the Indians. We've seen that quite a bit this year as well. And I tell you, it's tough being on that end of the field right now, going north. And Kennett's really staying aggressive, making it hard for Sikeston to get going, actually backing up in their own territory and taking advantage of the special teams play for the touchdown.
As Pritchett tries to tack on the extra point. It looks good from here, and it is good. That brings it 20-0 with the 4-minute mark in this quarter. We'll be back in a bit.
Hello, I'm James Powell, Funeral Director and owner of Powell Funeral and Cremation Services here in Kennett. Let us assist you in planning a personalized funeral or cremation service. We offer a wide range of options to suit both your budget and your needs. Call Powell Funeral and Cremation Services, 573-717-1167, or visit us at powellfuneral.com. Because there is a difference, there is Powell Funeral and Cremation Services.
Cross country will be competing with the Dexter indication. I mean, on Monday, the KHS volleyball didn't play in Class
Well, Tyler, we're about ready for the Bulldogs to have another crack at it at the 4:01 mark. Indians moving the ball very well. And like we was talking about, trying to pass or kick into that wind's about like having another defender or two on the field.
Yeah.
The Pitch it back. He's ready, and the ball, wind blows the ball off the tee. We'll try it again. Richard tees it back up. He's ready, and here we go. And take it back on the 15-yard line, and he brings it out across the 30, and he's brought down at the 33-yard line. The Bulldogs' own 33-yard line.
Turns the ball out to their own 32-yard line, and we'll take over a 1st and 10.
Kennett sits one wide to the left. As he hands off, they bring it around on the left side, and he picks up 3 yards as he's brought down. As carrying the ball is Hampton.
Hampton made a stop at Kennett, number 23, Tanner Duncan.
Number 23, Duncan.
Gain of 2 on the play, bring it back 2nd down and 8.
Good defensive play by Tanner. Bring up 2nd and 8. He gained 2. Posey out to the left, and we're going to have a flag. We're going to see what that penalty is. I was looking down at my notes, and it's going to be
false start.
False start on Sikeston.
Ball foul.
This first quarter, Sikeston hadn't been able to get the ball to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, this is a tough spot to be in.
It sure is.
Get a defense tough enough. But
exactly. Throw that wind in.
Yeah, I think he wins more like 40 to 50 mile an hour. When you think, Tom?
I would think, man, it's
picked up.
That flag down there just sticking straight out, and man, it's blowing hard. As Heckmeyer operates 2nd and 13, and we're going to have another penalty. I don't know if that's going to be against the Indians or. Yep, offside against the Indians, so I know Joel White didn't like that very much.
That offside penalty, a 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
It's going to bring it back to what it was while ago, 2nd and 8. Heckmeyer fades back, and he put the pressure on him, and pass knocked away by number 11, Tanner Pierce. Going to bring up 3rd and 8. I'm sure this quarterback and the rest of that team can't wait for this last 2:30 to go in this quarter so they can have the wind at their back.
Yep, that's right.
Heckmeyer takes it. He hands it off to number 4, takes it around, and he's going to be brought down. It's going to bring up 4th down. It's going to be Hampton.
Yeah, Sikeston didn't even bother with the pass on that one. Just
one to play. Like a 4th down and 7.
Going back is Boatman. We'll see what they decide to do. Probably what they did a while ago, just trying to get it downfield a little ways away from Boatman, some of those fast players for Kennett. Bring it, and no, it's going to go out of bounds just shy of the. No, they're going to say at midfield. That's where the Indians will take over. Minute 53 to go in the first quarter. Indians up 20-0. And with this Kennett team, 153 is plenty enough time to score again.
Yep.
As Ellis operates out of the shotgun, he's got to puts a man in motion, takes it to the left side. Now he stops, and here we go. Hands it over to, no, he faked it to Jordan Jarrett. He's got a man downfield, but just overthrew number 23, Tanner Duncan. He was out there.
Yeah, he had a step, but that's the thing. You got that wind at your back.
Right.
Ellis probably just put a little just got it too high. That's probably what carried it a few yards further.
As Bodie Ellis goes back to the huddle. We'll see what the Indians have planned on this 2nd and 10. 1:46 to go in the first. As Ellis hands it off, and no, Ellis keeps it, and he has one man to beat, but they're going to knock him out of bounds. But what a nice play by the Kennett Indians and Bodie Ellis. He was handing it off, and everybody, that whole defense, Sikeston shifted over there, and Bodie just had made a nice run for the first down.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen Ellis with the keeper, which he ends up with at least 10 or so carries a game, closer to 15, and they've been efficient with the run game, and it's always off one of those fakes. That's what one of the big gains he gets off one of those fakes, and that's where you saw there great blocking out front to spring him to the sideline.
They're going to start at the 20-yard line as they get the man out, and Ellis gets a snap, kicks it out to number 23, and he is nailed. I mean, that number 2 put a hit on him. That is Adrian Smith. And Tanner Duncan just received the ball, and man, Smith was there, and you could hear that hit from here.
Yeah, that was a thump right there.
Number 3 comes in the game, John Thomas Williams. Williams is another threat at that wide receiver position. Ellis hands it over to Jordan Jarrett. He fakes the man out, but he short of the first ground. Pretty good defense by the Sikeston Bulldogs. He gained 6. Anytime you can hold him to 3 or 4 yards, you've done something.
Yeah, you just can't let him get that sideline. And Sykes did a pretty good job getting that sideline to make him cut it inside.
Clock running at 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Ellis from the shotgun, hands it off to Jordan Jarrett. He takes it up the middle, and he's going to be short of the goal line, but he gets stopped at the 2-yard line. What a nice carry by Jordan Jarrett. Going to be a first down and goal with the clock running at 37 seconds. Still have plenty of time. Down to 25 seconds as they break the huddle. Down to 15 seconds as they hand it. And the quarterback keeper takes it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ellis.
Almost could see that coming there, Tommy.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Even though it's so hard, though, when you got Jarrett right there off his hip, fakes it to him, you almost have to bite on that.
Sure did.
You know.
Because if you don't, he would hand it to him, he'll be gone.
All right.
As we're going to try to tack on the extra point, leading 26-0 in this first quarter. As the ball snaps, ball down, kick up. Good. 27-0. 13 seconds to go. We'll be back in a little bit.
For more than 75 years, the law firm of Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP, has served the legal needs of Southeast Missouri. Located at 308 First Street in Kennett, Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP is a full-service law firm providing representation in a wide range of areas, such as personal injury, workers' compensation, family law, criminal law, probate, business, and estate planning. For all your legal needs, call Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP at 573-888-4664.
And we're back. Under a minute to play. 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter, but Kennett's gotten out to a great start. 27 points alone in the first quarter, and can't get much of a better start than that, Tommy, other than the fumble that they had inside the 5-yard line but on that first offensive drive. But it's other than that, it's been close to perfection as you could have from the Indians.
You know, this Joe White coach team is going to play hard every down. You know, they're just a fun bunch to watch, and I'm sure they're a bunch of good young men, and I know they got a good coach and a good coaching staff. There's a lot of schools around would like to have a Joel White.
Yeah.
I could name one, but I won't say.
I could probably name a handful.
And he kicked the ball down, he picks it up, brings it out, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. But I see a flag, and his boy's still going. This thing ain't over yet. As they run him out of bounds inside the Indian territory. We got a flag back here. We'll see what it is.
Probably a hold or something of that. It's usually what you typically get on a kickoff play.
Holding against Sikeston.
It's going to be a hold on Sikeston. And
I think it might have been a block in the back, actually. I think that's what that signal was.
Oh, was that what it was?
I think so. Still, same penalty.
Yeah, same penalty.
Yardage. So as they get that walked off, we'll prepare for the second quarter and be back at live from Metz Cherry Stadium. We'll be right back.
The fastest and friendliest pharmacy around is Tico Pharmacy in Kennett. Their professional staff with registered pharmacists Bill Clevenger, Keith Mitchell, and Jared Maddox are committed to serving your prescription needs. Their healthcare objective is to fulfill doctor prescriptions without an emphasis on flu shots and CBD products. Take advantage of their free delivery and convenient drive-thru. Tico Pharmacy at 501 Tico Road in Kennett.
If you or your loved one has disabilities that cause you to need a little help, Boot Hill Area Independent Living Services can provide the assistance you need. At Bales, we want you to have control of your life and assist you in thriving in an independent lifestyle. The Consumer-Directed Services Program allows you, the consumer, to choose who assists you in conducting your daily activities. Bales serves Stoddard, Dunklin, New Madrid, and Pemiscot counties. Call or visit our office in Kennett to see how we can help you maintain your independence.
And we're set to go here in the second quarter, and a block in the back penalty. And actually, I guess we didn't complete the first quarter, did we, Tom?
No, they're going to make them come back for one more. I guess that can't end it, I suppose, on a...
Right. Yeah, defensive penalty, or not necessarily defense.
Meyer takes it and keeps it, and going to be a safety, I think. No, they said he would touch back. I mean, his knee was down before he got in the end zone.
Well, the forward progress is what they'll give him, and it looks like that is the case. He was about at the 1 yard line and pushed into the end zone. So
that brings us to the end of the first quarter. The Indians leading 27-0. We'll be back second quarter action in a bit.
The T.R. Baker Insurance Agency is your independent insurance agency, servicing the Kennett area since 1965. T.R. Baker represents several insurance companies to get you the best coverage for your needs, including commercial lines and property and casualty, along with individual and group health, home, auto, and farm. T.R. Baker's commitment is to be the leader in both products and service to their customers and friends. T.R. Baker is your independent agency on Independence Avenue in Kennett and is licensed in Missouri and Arkansas.
Legacy Equipment is growing and we need to expand our team.
Experienced, inexperienced, it doesn't matter. We will train you and we'll get you into the career that you've always hoped to have.
How much do you enjoy your time at home with your family? That's the same way you would feel here. You don't get that at a lot of places.
And welcome back. Now officially getting set for the second quarter. This Bulldogs pinned on their own goal line. It's going to be a 2nd and 15 coming up. So Sikeston in a very tough situation here, Tommy. 2nd and 15 at their own 1 yard line. And almost want to just sneak it to get away from that goal line, but you can't get too creative because that Kennett defense will be on you in a hurry. And threat of the safety.
And we'll see what they got drawn up. 2nd 16 on the 1 yard line, and they try to bring it up the middle, and it's stopped. No, he breaks loose, ball on the ground, picked up Indians.
On the play, quarterback Heckenauer fumbles the ball. The ball recovered by Kennett.
Wow.
My.
The Kennett will have the ball 1st and 10 from the Sikeston 11-yard line.
Yeah, got stripped. He had a pretty good effort getting through that line, getting a nice gain on a sneak. But Kennett swiping it away and recovering it and setting up at what, about the 12-yard line?
Yeah, right about the 11.
11-yard line, 1st and 10.
They got it marked on the scoreboard on the 10-yard line, but actually it's on the 11, but we'll see what happens. And there's a fake. There's a kick out to Jordan Jarrett, and he's brought down just short of the goal line. Nice pass, nice run after the catch. Brings it down to, well, between at the 1 and 2 yard line, so it Indians are really knocking on the door to try to add to this lead. Ellis under center as kick it out, touchdown. No, they're going to bring him down at the
pass complete, number 13, Brooks Niggett.
Niggett, the pass, but he's going to be short of the end zone. Matter of fact, he probably just got back to the line of scrimmage.
Penalty flag on the play.
Going to bring up 3rd and 2.
This will call against Kennett. Illegal block in the back against Kennett.
Oh no, blocking the back against Kennett. That's going to back him up quite a little bit.
Be a 10-yard penalty.
Second down and 12.
Going to bring it 2nd and 13. Bodie Ellis, very fine quarterback for this Kennett Indian team. Takes a snap, keeps it, rolls out to the right, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. Nice pursuit by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it was nice pursuit. Ellis was trying to hold on the ball, and they're trying to knock that ball out, try to get the possession back, but Ellis able to hold on to it and taking the loss. But good defense there by Sikeston, getting through that line and setting up Kennett with a 3rd and 16.
Kennett has really kind of shot herself in the foot. They were down on the 2 yard line. Now we're 3rd and 16. But we'll see what Coach White and his Indians have drawn up. Just under 10 minutes to go, and we're going to have a timeout. Kennett will be back in a minute.
For the best service for your prescription needs, stop by Harris Pharmacy on 1st Street in Kennett. They offer free delivery and serve all local nursing homes and a drive-through for pickup. That's Harris Pharmacy at 1224 1st Street in Kennett.
Coming soon, the Harry Blackwell family of dealers will launch the future of automotive buying in Southeast Missouri.
And we're back here live in Kennett Metz-Cherry Stadium, second quarter. 27-0 Kennett, and a 3rd and long coming up here for the Indians, but surely in 4-down territory here. So a couple of potential plays here for the Indians to pick up the first down.
Yeah, that's exactly right. As we'll see what Coach White has got his Indians to do. As Bodie will operate out of the shotgun. He's got the jet man back with him, Jordan Jarrett. He looks and he keeps it. He rolls out and he cuts around to the left, and he's going to get touchdown.
He got it.
What a nice play, and what a nice run and block. What a nice run by Bodie Ellis, and what some good blocking for him by the Kennett offense.
And play looked broken. He was just looking down the field trying to make a play, but got pushed out of the pocket to the sideline and just take it all the way. That's the thing with Ellis. You know, once he gets out of the pocket, he can still look down the field to make a play with the pass, but able to just keep it and take it in the end zone.
As the kick is up for the extra point. Good. 34-0. We'll be back in Kennett after this.
Here's where the value is at. Downtown Furniture and Appliance in downtown Malden. They'll help you find that furniture piece you're looking for with their Jackson and Catnapper selections, including these all-new farmhouse pieces, a stylish blend of modern and vintage charm. They carry the popular appliance brands Whirlpool and Maytag and the #1 mattress seller, Serta Mattresses. Owners Jeff and Maya Oatsball invite you to stop in at Downtown Furniture and Appliance at 122 South Madison in Malden.
And we're back and get it out to a decisive lead here early in the second quarter. We're just under 10 minutes remaining in the first half. 34-0 Kennett on top. And Tommy, you know, Kennett takes advantage of the turnover. That's 2 turnovers that they cash in for touchdowns, and you can be able to lead pretty quick once you force turnovers and turn them right into touchdowns.
You bet that's correct. Tyler, I see I have a niece across the way sitting with the Sikeston Bulldog fans, her 2 daughters, EJ and Molly. Carrie and Kim Heckemeyer have been friends since they were in elementary school, and so Carrie came down to support Kim and the Sikeston Bulldogs and Joseph Heckemeyer. So it's good to see them. I see they're under a blanket, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, right.
And another thing, I want to say happy birthday to my granddaughter. It was 7 today.
7? Wow.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
You and I talked about that on a show. You called me one time, and she had just been born. We talked about it.
Yeah. That's been some time ago.
Yeah, sure have. Addison Jacobs, happy birthday. As the Kennett Indians didn't have much trouble kicking it into the wind as they Sikeston brings it around and short of the 20-yard line. Good defense by Williams.
Yeah, good pursuit there by the Indians, not allowing him to get to the outside. Sikeston once again pushed back deep in their own territory.
This Daniel Lawrence is trying to bring that thing around to the sideline. He's pretty quick too, but these Indians closed on him in a hurry.
Yeah.
Going to be spotted on the 19-yard line. As we'll see what Heckemeyer does with the wind at his back. He rolls out to the left, looks down, and he's going to be thrown for a loss.
Doing the tackle for Kennett, number 23, Tanner Duncan.
Tanner Duncan, first one to get in there.
Yeah, and he came through clean. He wasn't even touched. No. Looked like that line just broke down on the offense there for the Bulldogs, and Kennett took full advantage. Going to be a 9-yard loss on the play, 2nd and 19.
as they break the huddle, and Heckemeyer sends a man out wide to the left. He's got a good arm. We've noticed that early, and he's got the wind at his back, but he hands it out to number 21, takes it to the left side, and he's going to get down the first down, and the Indians bring him down at around the 50-yard line. The first time all night, Sikeston's been to the 50. Number 21, that was a nice run, nice play. That's John Upchurch. Oh, they're not to the 50-yard line. They must have run him out quicker. It's going to be at the 42-yard line. Seems like the wind's picked up a little more, Tyler.
Yeah.
As Heckemeyer marks out the signals, puts a man in motion as he hands it around, brings it down on the right side, and we're going to have a flag flying, and they're going to bring him out of bounds. And he, the defender for Kennett, brought him out of bounds, but he turned loose of him. His momentum carried him into the water and water cooler. So it wasn't any unsportsmanlike conduct like some of the people thought it was. And that's going to be a flag on Sikeston.
Yeah, holding penalty for the Bulldogs.
Bring the ball back to the Sikeston 34-yard line.
And that's going to back up the Bulldogs. It's going to be 2nd and 23 from the 34-yard line.
And 18.
Sikeston school's rich in tradition in their sports program. Back a few years ago, they had great basketball teams.
Oh, yeah.
Fred Thatch and company, and as they kick it out to the left side, and they're going to be 3 or 4 yards short of the original line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 2nd and we'll see where they mark it. 2nd and 12.
2nd and 13.
2nd and 13. They've changed it. They backed it up a little bit as the Bulldogs are moving the ball pretty good this possession. Snap back. Heckemeyer looks long, and he overthrew the receiver. And going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And incomplete pass brings a 3rd down and 13.
We'll make 3rd and 13. 7:51 to go. 34-0 Indians here in the 2nd quarter. As Heckemeyer takes it, he's back, he's looking down, he's got a man, but he just overthrew him a little. And Flair had a step on the Kennett defender, but it just a little long, and that's a lot to do with that wind.
Yeah, that wind can carry it at least a couple yards easily.
Sure it does. Going to bring up 4th and 13. Back goes Boatman. May not get a chance to advance this when they kick it away because they know not to kick it to some of these speedsters. And they kick it up in the air, but it's going to come down to Boatman, and he takes it. And
they're catch by Daniel Boatman at the 21-yard line.
And I know folks at home can't tell the wind very well, but that just shows you the difference in the punting. They got a fine punter, Sikeston, as you saw there.
Yes, they do.
He gets the ball up and gets some good distance, and the help of that wind pushed. That's probably 30 yards better than any punt they've had all night.
Because he's really struggled in that wind, and that's understandable. As they're going to spot the ball on the 21-yard line, get it Indians' own 21. As here comes the Indians as Bodie Ellis from the shotgun. Got the speedster in the back. Got Pritchett in motion. Got Riley Spencer in motion as they take it up the middle and a couple yards short of the first down. And that was Boatman on a nice carry.
Getting up to the 30, bring up a 2nd down and 1.
2nd and 1. Ball spotted on the 30. As they bring it around and they hand it off and they take it around on the right side and he breaks loose and they finally bring him down at the 48-yard line. What a nice run.
That's really good for Kennett Indian. First down. The 1st and 10 from the Sikeston 48-yard line.
Oh boy, these Kennett Indians are hard to handle. You know, as you said earlier, Tyler, Kennett beefed up that schedule. You know, they got Sikeston back on it, brought Poplar Bluff in, and you know that's just good for your program.
Yep.
As Jordan Jarrett brings it out, and he's going to be wrestled down. No, they never quite got him down. You know, and
stop for Sikeston, number 3, Daniel Lawrence.
Lawrence on the tackle for Sikeston.
Gain of 5 in the play, bring up a 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 4 is what the scoreboard shows. Clock running at the 6-minute mark in this half. The Indians up 34-0. And really not having too much trouble moving the ball each possession.
Yep, just good positive yardage.
As they bring it around,
and
Jordan Jarrett is going to be, I think, a little short of the first down, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 1. But they hit him pretty hard that time. Yeah. There were several over there, but cherished the moment.
Yeah. And Jarrett, man, he's one of the most physical runners I've seen in a good while.
You know, him and that, what's that guy from New Madrid?
Xavier Jackson, yeah.
Man, they'll make you pay. You know,
well, that's the whole thing. You know, Xavier Jackson's a big back. You know, Jarrett's more of a speedster, but man, he brings the physicality.
He sure does. And here's a handoff to him again, and that's what you get when you hit him like that. He'll just take in the next for the touchdown. Jordan Jarrett.
On the carry, number 5, Jordan Jarrett.
You know, it seems when he, you know, gets hit, gets stopped, just seems like that just encourages him more.
Yeah, it does.
That brings it 40-0 here with 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the half as Pritchett will try to tack on the extra point. Step, kick, blocked. And it's going to be 40-0, 5:36 to go. We'll be back after this.
A few days ago, we had a customer come by the Kennett dealership looking for a new truck. I had a really good visit with Phil and our salesman. Phil had his Army t-shirt and Army cap on, retired military. We're so proud of our troops, our active and veterans like Phil. Phil left in his new truck. We all enjoyed the visit. Best price, best service. Glenn saying, God bless our troops.
And we're back, coming off a Kennett Indian touchdown. Ran in once again by Jordan Jarrett. He's been the stud tonight for the Indians.
He's quite the workhorse,
he
along
is.
with a lot of these other linemen and all. They really, like I say, opened a lot of holes. Last week I watched you guys at Dexter, and then I had on the game Kennett down here, and I was multitasking. And all you heard is Jordan Jarrett. I think he had something like 5 touchdowns.
Again, off for Kennett, number 7, Camden Pritchett.
As Pritchett spots it up at the 40, and he'll see what he can do into this win. We know what kind of good leg he's got. This wind's going to hurt him a little bit, but I'd say he'll still send it downfield pretty good. And he does. It's taken at the 25-yard line by number 21, takes it on the left side, fumble on the ground, but I believe Sikeston has recovered.
21, the found up to fumble on the play.
And that was Upchurch. And Sikeston recovered it. So they will start at the 30-yard line. And his Bulldogs are set the 1st and 10. He had it, and he was caught, but the young man just keeps those legs churning, and he turns something negative into a couple positive yards.
On the carry, number 3, Daniel Lawrence.
He might have gained a yard on Daniel Lawrence, might have gained a yard, but he was hit behind the line of scrimmage and just kept pushing.
No gain of play, bring up a 2nd down and 10.
We'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Under 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Probably sets up a pretty brief second half if things go the way they're going, Tommy.
It sure does. It's going to be. As Heckemeyer back to pass and tipped by a Sikeston player, almost intercepted, but it did hit the ground.
Got in to play pass for the 3rd down and 10.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. We'll see if the Indians can hold them. 3rd and 10 as Hickemeyer back. Takes a snap, kicks it out, and incomplete pass going to bring up 4th down and 10. I really believe that was a catchable pass. I think the receiver just took his eyes off of it and went through his hand.
Yeah, the passing game can be awful tough, especially on the receivers. Tough enough on the quarterback, but receivers, you run, then wind just beats on the ball a little bit down the field, and you're running your route. You had to adjust your route based on the trajectory of the pass. It's tough.
They get the kick away, and it's going to take a real good Sikeston bounce and probably, comes to lie at the 22-yard line. Nice kick.
3-yard line. Take over 1st and 10.
Going to be at the 23. We'll see what the Indians decide to do. I'm sure it's going to be go strong like they always do. Ellis and the Indians. As Ellis operates out of the shotgun, he looks the line. Now he hands it off, and they bring it around to the left side. He spins and picks up a pretty good yard. That was Boatman. Nice move by Boatman to pick up a few yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7.
Snap. Fake handoff to Bowman, and Ellis keeps it, and he's going to, looks like might have lost a yard. Well, lost more than that. It's going to be 3rd and 11. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Clock running at 3:10 to go in this half. Cody under center, back to pass, look down, and kicks it out, and gain of several yards, but short of the first down, and that's going to bring up 4th. 4th and 3. We'll see what the Indians do on this. They're still at the 30, around the 30-yard line, but Ellis is coming back on the field along with Jordan Jarrett. We may see a quick count, try to draw them off, but they may say let's just go for it. We've had not a lot of trouble holding them, so. And they kick it back to Jordan Jarrett, and he cuts it up the middle, and he's going to take it to the end zone. There's a few more gaining on him, but they're not going to catch him as he slows down and takes it to the end zone. That's what they do on 4th down. Touchdown Indians.
Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot more exciting than a punt, ain't it?
Yeah, it really is. You know, that way you don't have to get that punt up in the air. You know?
Right.
46-0. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Indians putting up a lot of points. We may see a lot of other players in the second half for the Indians with the playoff coming up. Pritchett back to tack it on, and going to have someone jumped on Sikeston. And it's going to be, it's going to be on the Indians, legal procedure.
Illegal procedure penalty, the 5-yard penalty, retry the extra point.
It's going to back it up to the 10-yard line. They're going to kick it from the 15. Pritchett's definitely got the leg to put it through there. Even into this win. Snap down, kick up. Looks good from here. And it just went outside the left upright. No good. 46-0. We'll be right back.
Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, a family furniture tradition. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, one of the largest selections of quality furniture in the southeast Missouri, northeast Arkansas, and western Tennessee areas. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, more service and less price. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri, a family furniture tradition.
And 46-0 score. Still just over 2 minutes remaining in the first half, and pretty much put this on cruise control, Tommy. This is an Indian dominant performance tonight, and expected coming in to get it to fare well. But anytime you score 40 in the first half, it's quite impressive.
You bet, you bet. They just a well-coached team, and they got a lot of good athletes, a lot of weapons. They just got so many weapons. As Pritchett, and it's taken at the 30-yard line, and the ball carrier was brought down. That's number 4, Hampton.
Down at the 30.
Kennett quick down to cover that. As here comes the Bulldogs. Nickelmeyer takes it, hands off, and number 4, and he's brought down, and the ball was on the ground, but now Kennett says they got it, but we'll see what the officials say. Officials say fumble picked up by Kennett at the Bulldogs 30-yard line. You know, everything just seems to be going right and going bad for Sikeston. It really does.
Yeah.
And we hate that. We hate that for them young men at Sikeston because they just things happen.
Yeah, it's
seems
one
like
of those,
when they happen, they just pile on. You know.
It's one of them games that it's like quicksand. You just can't. You're fighting for air. You know.
No, that's right. You know, Kennett got 1:50 to go in this half, leading 46-0, and they could easily tack on another score. Ellis has the ball, fakes the handoff, and we're going to have a flag, and it's a touchdown Indians, but they got it at the 2-yard line, but a flag back here I think is going to bring it back. I'm not sure. The Indians are going on down there. Yeah, they're going. It's going to bring the ball back. Got a text from Tim Harmon at Baldwin, and Baldwin's leading Dexter at half, 12-7.
Wow. Highway 25 clash there. And Dexter coming off a nice victory last week against Perryville. And Malden, got? How many wins they got this year?
2.
2. So I think Dexter's got 2 as well.
Yeah, that. And Kennett had Hayti last Friday, and didn't work out too well. But Hayti got a
Malden
nice
had
thing.
Hayti.
Yeah. Yeah, Malden got Charleston, and then they went up, and a game was canceled, played Crystal City, and I think Crystal City's won 1 game in 2 or 3 years. There's a pass down, touchdown, Indians. Nice pass by Bodie Ellis. Number 14 for the Indians, Owen Ross.
And it was one Sikeston defender trying to defend 2 guys, but Ross got the open. It was the most open, and a nice look from Ellis to get it to where he can just get under it, make the easy catch, and waltz right into the touchdown.
Indian players on the sideline hyped up, and they should be. Nice game so far. There's the extra point up. Good. 53-0 with 1:22 to go.
And we'll take a quick break and be back. We'll finish this first half up here shortly.
Hello, I'm James Powell, Funeral Director and owner of Powell Funeral and Cremation Services here in Kennett. Let us assist you in planning a personalized funeral or cremation service. We offer a wide range of options to suit both your budget and your needs. Call Powell Funeral and Cremation Services, 573-717-1167, or visit us at powellfuneral.com. Because there is a difference, there is Powell Funeral and Cremation Services.
And we're back. 53-0 score. Another Kennett touchdown. Tommy off a turnover. That's 3 turnovers that Kennett has cashed in. And Sikeston just not able to overcome the turnovers here early on. And plus, the other possessions that Kennett's able to just drive up the field. And Jared, taking over. Ellis opened up with that passing game there long down the field to Ross. And it's just a matter of time at this point, I think, for the Indians.
Exactly. And any team, you got to win the turnover battles.
Yeah.
And Kennett strives to win that like any good team would. As Pritchett tees it up, and he sends it down, comes past the 20-yard line, picked up by the Bulldogs. They try to get through. Now they break to the sidelines, and he brought it back. Pretty good little gain out to close to the 35. Going to be on about the 34 maybe. So that's where the Bulldogs will take over with 1:11. You know, they hopefully would like to get on the other end of the field at least one time this half.
Yeah.
They've been held the other side of the 50-yard line all night by a very good defensive team, Kennett Indians. Hagemeyer takes it, they hand it, and they're going to take him down, the ball carrier, for a couple-yard loss on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12. Number 21 was the ball carrier. That is Upchurch, Sean Upchurch. Tyler, looks like the wind won the battle with some of the posters up here. Broke one loose. As there's a handoff, number 21 takes it down the left side, and he is brought down for another loss. Looks like around 2 yards. May bring up 3rd and 14. Clock running at 23 seconds, down to 20. And so the Bulldogs would just like to get out of here and have a talk at halftime, see if they can't readjust some things and see what happens. We're not going to probably have another play. That's going to be the halftime score, 53-0. And we'll be back at Cherry Stadium for second half action in a bit.
And we conclude our first half of play. Our halftime score, 53, Sikeston 0.
For more than 75 years, the law firm of Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP, has served the legal needs of Southeast Missouri. Located at 308 First Street in Kennett, Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP is a full-service law firm providing representation in a wide range of areas, such as personal injury, workers' compensation, family law, criminal law, probate, business, and estate planning. For all your legal needs, call Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP at 573-888-4664.
The fastest and friendliest pharmacy around is Tico Pharmacy in Kennett. Their professional staff with registered pharmacists Bill Clevenger, Keith Mitchell, and Jared Maddox are committed to serving your prescription needs. Their healthcare objective is to fulfill doctor prescriptions without an emphasis on flu shots and CBD products. Take advantage of their free delivery and convenient drive-thru. Tico Pharmacy at 501 Tico Road in Kennett.
If you or your loved one has disabilities that cause you to need a little help, Boot Hill Area Independent Living Services can provide the assistance you need. At Bales, we want you to have control of your life and assist you in thriving in an independent lifestyle. The Consumer-Directed Services Program allows you, the consumer, to choose who assists you in conducting your daily activities. Bales serves Stoddard, Dunklin, New Madrid, and Pemiscot counties. Call or visit our office in Kennett to see how we can help you maintain your independence.
The T.R. Baker Insurance Agency is your independent insurance agency, servicing the Kennett area since 1965. T.R. Baker represents several insurance companies to get you the best coverage for your needs, including commercial lines and property and casualty, along with individual and group health, home, auto, and farm. T.R. Baker's commitment is to be the leader in both products and service to their customers and friends. T.R. Baker is your independent agency on Independence Avenue in Kennett and is licensed in Missouri and Arkansas.
Legacy Equipment is growing and we need to expand our team.
Experienced, inexperienced, it doesn't matter. We will train you and we'll get you into the career that you've always hoped to have.
How much do you enjoy your time at home with your family? That's the same way you would feel here. You don't get that at a lot of places.
For the best service for your prescription needs, stop by Harris Pharmacy on 1st Street in Kennett. They offer free delivery and serve all local nursing homes and a drive-thru for pickup. That's Harris Pharmacy at 1224 1st Street in Kennett.
Coming soon, the Harry Blackwell family of dealers will launch the future of automotive buying in Southeast Missouri.
Here's where the value's at. Downtown Furniture and Appliance in downtown Malden. They'll help you find that furniture piece you're looking for with their Jackson and Catnapper selections, including these all-new farmhouse pieces, a stylish blend of modern and vintage charm. They carry the popular appliance brands Whirlpool and Maytag and the #1 mattress seller, Serta Mattresses. Owners Jeff and Maya Oatsball invite you to stop in at Downtown Furniture and Appliance at 122 South Madison in Malden.
At this time, the major X and color guard will be featured as the Marching Indians perform Cool Brigade's 1980 hit, Celebration. The Marching Indians continue to celebrate senior night. The senior major Hope Nixon is featured on Kennett High School Fight Song. And a big hand to Kennett High School marching Indian band. Marking direct attention to the track. Jobs for America Graduates, or JAG, is a state-based national nonprofit organization dedicated to helping young people to various graduation and or employment. In more than 3 decades of operation, JAG has delivered consistent, compelling results, helping over 1 million young people graduate, pursue post-secondary education and training, and secure quality entry-level jobs leading to career and benefit opportunities. JAG and Kennett has been helping students since 2014. These students, under the direction of JAG specialist Andrew Webster, have been a big help to the football team this year as they clean the football field for each home game this season. Please join me with a round of applause to show them how much we appreciate their efforts. Thank you very much.
And welcome back. We're here at halftime. Wrapping up halftime, getting set for the second half. Getting ready for the second half here at Meschery Stadium in Kennett as Kennett leads Sikeston 53-0.
Yeah, it's been all Kennett Indians just that first half. We'll see what happens this half. Looks like the crowd from Kennett's thinned out a little bit. I think they kind of figure the Indians have this one in hand, and they're tired of fighting that wind and this cold. So we'll possibly, if it stays like this, we won't be here much longer in the second half. Is that fourth quarter of possibly be a running clock, and that gets it over with pretty quick. Right now it's 54 degrees with the wind still blowing very strong. But we're ready. They're winding the clock down to 14 seconds, and we're ready to start the second half as the Indians will start this half with the ball. And the Bulldogs will still have the wind at their back. Kennett's got Jordan Jarrett and Boatman back deep. And we'll see if that kicker can get ready to spot the ball and see if he can get it back as deep as the Kennett Indians are. They got some back within the 10-yard line. And they got a couple just inside the 20. So we'll see what happens. They probably setting up for a short kick, but you know, who knows? They may, with the wind at their back, may really decide to put the leg in it and try to send it down. And there's always, you got those speedsters of Boatman and Jordan Jarrett back there. But we're underway in second half action as Sikeston gets a real good kick off, and it goes into the end zone. The Indians will start at the 20-yard line. What a nice kick.
First and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
And we'll see what the Indians continue on where they left off. They really had not much trouble at first half. As Joel White calls his Indians over to discuss some things. And we're ready for some offense from the Indians, and we'll see what the defense for this Sikeston Bulldog team can do. Coming in the game is Riley Spencer, number 2, as we got quarterback hands off. No, and up the middle for a gain of a couple yards. I don't know if that was Boatman. They gained it pretty quick there.
On the carry for Kennett, the 22, Hayden Higgins. Gain of 1 to play, bring up a second down and 9.
Going to be second and 9, so a 1-yard gain just underway in the second half. Back, kicks it back to Boatman. He takes it around, and he's going to be brought down.
Number 20, Daniel Boatman.
Maybe to the line of scrimmage. No, he has lost a couple yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. So far, we haven't seen Jarrett touch the ball, but Coach White may be being a little more conservative, with a lead like he has. There's a handoff up the middle. There's a gain of about 3. But good defense by the Bulldogs. Going to bring up 4th and 8. And coming in is Cameron Pritchett to Kick it away. There is a pretty good kick. Takes a good Kennett bounce and comes to rest at the 50-yard line. Got a text from Tim Harmon. Dexter has taken the lead 14-12 at the end of the third quarter at Malden.
Could be game of the week down there.
It could be, yeah. I see someone had the Haytime-Crothersville game as the game of the week. Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be much of one. Crothersville's really struggled with their roster this year. Not very many kids out.
That's true.
I think they've taken 3 weeks off this year due to kids being out. Not really enough numbers to play for each week.
And that's unusual for a Crothersville team, because normally they're loaded with a lot of talent, a lot of speed, and a lot of numbers. But things happen like that. As Sikeston gets into the Indian territory for the first time tonight, as Heckelmeyer barks out the signals, he's looking down, he kicks it over the middle, and the pass no good. On to be 3rd and 3. As we see what Heckelmeyer and the Bulldogs do on the 3rd and 3. They have a pretty good back in there. They'll probably hand it to him, number 4, and they do, and he gets the first down. That is Hampton.
That result in a first down for Sikeston.
First and 10 from the 37-yard line. Clock running. Going to have a running clock the second half. We're down to 7 minutes to go. As the Bulldogs send 2 to the right. As Heckelmeyer back, looks, kicks it out in the flat to number 3, and he picks up a few yards, got a flag coming in. Nice pass by Joseph Heckelmeyer. And the pass was to Daniel Lawrence. And we'll see what the flag's about. Looks like it may be on the Indians. Yeah, they picked up the flag. They waved it off. So that's going to 2nd and 3. Scoreboard says 2nd and 2, but it looks like closer to 2nd and 3, but we'll go with 2nd and 2. They came out this half and picked up a couple first downs. They've got it going, but as they hand on, bring it around the right side, and this young man may take it to the house, but he is brought down, but not before picking up another first down. A lot of young players in for the Indians.
The first down for Sikeston, 1st and 10 from the Kennett 17-yard line.
You look down there, you see Jarrett, Pritchett, and all them on the sideline. Joel White don't want to take a chance on getting one of them hurt here. Playoff coming in. There's a pass batted down by the Kennett Indians.
Deflected the line by number 11, Tanner Pierce.
I think that was Pruitt, they said, that batted it down. Not sure, but whoever it was a good defensive play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. There's a handoff taken up the middle, and this may be the first score, but no, they brought him down around the 7-yard line. Are the Sikeston Bulldogs knocking on the door?
For the stop of Kennett, number 11, Tanner Pierce.
As the Bulldogs rush up to the line, trying to catch Kennett a little off guard as they hand it up, and number 21 takes it, and he's brought down by a good defensive play of the Indians. That is Upchurch. We'll bring up 2nd and 7.
On the tackle for Kennett, number 8, the Fagan Wall. The second down and goal from the 7-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9. As they chase Heckemeyer out of the pocket, he takes it around, and touchdown Sikeston. He spots a man in the back of the end zone and flips a little pass to him, and the Bulldogs are on the board. That brings it 53-6 as they'll try to tack on the extra point. Looks like good from here. It is. That brings it 53-7. We'll be back in Metz Cherry after this.
A few days ago, we had a customer come by the Kennett dealership looking for a new truck. I had a really good visit with Phil and our salesman. Phil had his Army t-shirt and Army cap on, retired military. We're so proud of our troops, our active and veterans like Phil. Phil left in his new truck. We all enjoyed the visit. Best price, best service. Glenn saying, God bless our troops.
Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, a family furniture tradition. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, one of the largest selections of quality furniture in the southeast Missouri, northeast Arkansas, and western Tennessee areas. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, more service and less price. Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri, a family furniture tradition.
And we're back at Metz Cherry Stadium, 53-7 score. Sikeston opens up that third quarter with the scoring drive, the first of the night. And Kennett getting some, probably going with their second string here to start the half. And clock is running, so we'll have a pretty brief second half here as the Indians are in cruise control here. And an onside kick doesn't quite make it to 10 yards.
Makes it 10 yards. It'll be the flag come in. I see they had their studs back for the kickoff. They had Jordan Jarrett and Boatman back there, and they knew they weren't going to kick it to them. It's going to be Kennett Indian football at the 48-yard line to start this possession. Coming out to the left is Riley Spencer. And quarterback looking over the defense. Kicks it back, and here comes the Indians, and they gain a yard.
On the carry for Kennett, number 20, Daniel Boatman.
That was Boatman. We're in 2nd and 10. Well, the wind, I believe, has picked up a little more.
It has.
The Indians going into a strong wind, going from the south to the north. Tanner Pierce is in at quarterback for Kennett. It's going to be 3rd and 11 with a loss on that play. As Pierce brings in the play as they break the huddle, come up to the line. He's got Boatman back there. As he runs the clock down to 3 seconds. Now he gets it off. Now they hand it to Boatman. He takes it around the right side and he's going to be brought down, but there is a flag come in.
Flag on the play.
Going to be a face mask penalty against Sikeston.
Five-yard penalty.
Inadvertent, so 5-yard penalty. Remain 3rd down, be 3rd down and 10.
That's going to be. Ball on the 48, going to be 3rd and 10. Tanner Pierce, the quarterback. Pierce takes it, hands it to Boatman. He brings it around to the left side and cuts it back up the middle, and a pretty positive gain, but very short of the 1st down.
Gain of 5 on the play, bring up a 4th down and 5.
Want to bring up 4th down and 6. We'll see what Coach White, I think he's going to we'll see. He's still got Pierce over talking to him. We'll see what happens. And I think he's going to let the time run out of this quarter. It's down to 10 seconds. That'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter, 53-7, the Kennett Indians over the Sikeston Bulldogs. We'll be back with 4th quarter action after this.
Hello, I'm James Powell, Funeral Director and owner of Powell Funeral and Cremation Services here in Kennett. Let us assist you in planning a personalized funeral or cremation service. We offer a wide range of options to suit both your budget and your needs. Call Powell Funeral and Cremation Services, 573-717-1167, or visit us at powellfuneral.com. Because there is a difference, there is Powell Funeral and Cremation Services.
For more than 75 years, the law firm of Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP, has served the legal needs of Southeast Missouri. Located at 308 1st Street in Kennett, Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP is a full-service law firm providing representation in a wide range of areas, such as personal injury, workers' compensation, family law, criminal law, probate, business, and estate planning. For all your legal needs, call Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP at 573-888-4664.
The fastest and friendliest pharmacy around is Tico Pharmacy in Kennett. Their professional staff with registered pharmacists Bill Clevenger, Keith Mitchell, and Jared Maddox are committed to serving your prescription needs. Their healthcare objective is to fulfill doctor prescriptions without an emphasis on flu shots and CBD products. Take advantage of their free delivery and convenient drive-through. Tico Pharmacy at 501 Tico Road in Kennett.
Looks like Kennett's going to go for it on 4th and 6. Hand off. Now the quarterback is back. He's got a man. Oh, just I thought he had it. That pass was intended for number 13, Jake Morrison. That will turn the ball over to Sikeston. Clock running at 11:30. I want to say hello to our friend Terry McVeigh, tuned in tonight. As Heckelmeyer and the Bulldogs will try to tack on some more points. We got flag up, and on there's going to be clock.
Illegal procedure penalty.
Illegal procedure on Sikeston. Clock still running.
The procedure penalty being a 5-yard penalty. Remain first down. Be first down and
first 15. And 15. Man in motion, they bring him around. They've got him cornered out here, but he breaks loose and they run him out of bounds. Not before he gets the first down. Tyler, I suppose we'll have to wait and see how the points divvy out after tomorrow night. Whether if Kennett finish, they'll be off next week.
There'll be unofficial points tonight after the games, but Mish has said that they won't have a finalized count for the district standings until Saturday evening. So if you look at them until Saturday evening, just know they're not official as of yet. But Kennett looks pretty good if they can get that 1 seed.
Eckelmeyer throws a pass out to the right, and Tanner Pierce looked like might have got a hand on it.
Yeah, like you said, Terry, a 7-team district this year. So the top seed, which Kennett is right now, will get a first-round bye. So Kennett will have the week off next week if they hold on to that 1 seed. So that's nice to get a bye week. Then they'll take on, right now, it looks like either St. Genevieve or Dexter, if those seeds hold, those standings, the 4 and 5 seed, they would presumably play here at Vestry Stadium in 2 weeks.
Making a stop for Kennett, number 22, Hayden Higgins.
Yeah, but this district here, this Class 3 District 1, is certainly one of the toughest in the state.
Oh, it sure is.
You got Valley Catholic, a defending Class 1 state champion, with the new championship factor in the classification for private schools. They took out that multiplier, that 1.35 multiplier.
Right.
Now they have a rolling count of about 6 years and how well you do in postseason play, and for that kind of determines private schools going up in class. And like Valley did, they've skipped 2, went right to 3. So
that was what was a surprise to everyone. Not that they didn't get raised to 2, but they jumped to 3.
Yeah, which they've won, I think, 3 out of the last 6 state championships in Class 1. So that has a factor, and that has pushed them all the way up to 3. And St. Mary's, which was a Class 4 team last year, they were semifinalists in Class 4, playing in Class 3 District 1. And Kennett, of course, semifinalists going back to last year. Just going to be a very competitive district in that semifinal, that 2 versus 3 matchup. Going to be very competitive.
Yes, it is.
And right now, that looks to be Valley Catholic and St. Mary's right now, if those standings hold after tonight. And that's a heck of a semifinal matchup there. It's a shame that one of those teams is going to be out after the district semifinal game, which any one of these 3 teams are certainly worthy of a district championship.
Yeah, I think you're right. It looks like we got a player down here as the Bulldogs take the ball down to the looks like it's about the 6-yard line. And so the Bulldogs are knocking on the door again against these Kennett Indians. Number 13 is on probably a cramp. That is Brooks Higgett. As Eckelmeyer Calls the signals, snaps low, hands off. Looks like they may take it to the end zone, and they do. Touchdown, Sikeston.
Touchdown for Sikeston on the play.
A lot of players from Kennett getting some playing time this second half, Tyler, and that's really good. You know, they practice all week, every week, get beat around, knocked around. It's good that they get to play some on Friday night.
Yep.
We got 6 minutes to go in this football game, 53-13. As they put the ball down, going to try to tack on that extra point. Ball down, kick up, plenty of leg, good. That makes it 53-14. We'll be back with the last 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this game. We'll be right back.
If you or your loved one has disabilities that cause you to need a little help, Boot Hill Area Independent Living Services can provide the assistance you need. At Bales, we want you to have control of your life and assist you in thriving in an independent lifestyle. The Consumer Directed Services Program allows you, the consumer, to choose who assists you in conducting your daily activities. Bales serves Stoddard, Dunklin, New Madrid, and Pemiscot counties. Call or visit our office in Kennett to see how we can help you maintain your independence.
The T.R. Baker Insurance Agency is your independent insurance agency, servicing the Kennett area since 1965. T.R. Baker represents several insurance companies to get you the best coverage for your needs, including commercial lines and property and casualty, along with individual and group health, home, auto, and farm. T.R. Baker's commitment is to be the leader in both products and service to their customers and friends. T.R. Baker is your independent agency on Independence Avenue in Kennett and is licensed in Missouri and Arkansas.
And we're back. Clock is still running. We're under 5 minutes to play here in the fourth, so it'll just be a few minutes, and we'll have this one wrapped up from Cherry Stadium.
Yeah, that's right, Tyler. And we'll see what happens. And nice kick.
I'll tell you one thing.
It's right at the 10-yard line. Ball took a good spin, and Kennett picks it up, but they are down.
I'll tell you this Dylan Thornborough for Sikeston, their kicker, he is a phenomenal kicker. We had Sikeston and Dexter earlier in the year. For some reason he came in for the second half, didn't play the first half, but came in the second half, and he has got a boot.
Yeah.
He might be the top kicker around. He is unbelievable. He kicked into the wind there and got it, at the 10-yard line. He got it up. The thing is, we didn't have it on the camera, but it was at its apex and just basically fell straight down on the 10-yard line towards out of bounds, towards the end over there. And, he's got an unbelievable foot. So, all right, we got a quick timeout, and we'll be back.
The equipment is growing, and we need to expand our team.
Experienced, inexperienced, it doesn't matter. We will train you and we'll get you into the career that you've always hoped to have.
How much do you enjoy your time at home with your family? That's the same way you would feel here. You don't get that at a lot of places.
For the best service for your prescription needs, stop by Harris Pharmacy on 1st Street in Kennett. They offer free delivery and serve all local nursing homes and a drive-through for pickup. That's Harris Pharmacy at 1224 1st Street in Kennett.
Coming soon, the Harry Blackwell family of dealers will launch the future of automotive buying in Southeast Missouri.
Kennett brings the ball up, and looked like that was Boatman carried it, and he gained 5 yards. They give him 5 yards, which it was a good carry for both.
Gain of 5 on the play, pick up a second down and 5.
as we'll see down to 3 minutes to go as Boatman brings it out and he gets the first down, and they like to have never got him down. That young man just kept battling, and he put his head down and he came through there and he picked up the first down. Nice carry by Daniel Boatman.
Yeah. I think he told Jared, hey, I can do that too.
That's right. Look at this. Got a final score from Malden. Dexter comes away with a 34-12 victory over the Green Wave.
Well, it's like turned it on the second half there.
They did, yeah. As Kennett just working the clock down. No hurry. The play clock's at 13. He's going to run it down and try to run as much time off this clock as possible. Now he takes a step. Gives it to Boatman. He takes it around on the right side, and he gets another first down out over the 50 as they finally get him down at the 46-yard line of Sikeston. Boatman's had two real good carries the last two possessions.
If you would, on your way out tonight, please pick up trash. Any trash around you, just pick it up on your way out. There are trash cans on the stairway, so help us out and clean up the stadium for us. Thank you.
And we'll see if we see Daniel Boatman again. Play clock at 10 seconds. Now the quarterback comes up. Under center, that is Tanner Pierce. He hands it to Boatman again, and he breaks through, and he picks up another first down. Still on his feet. He's at the 20 before he's brought down about the 17-yard line. What a nice carry by Daniel Boatman. We'll probably have one more play left in this ball game, and Boatman was headed for the end zone, but they had to angle on him to bring him down. But nice, the last three carries by Daniel Boatman been very good. Tyler, we're down to 40 seconds to go in this ball game, and this will probably be the last play of the game as they're winding this clock down. It's down to 15 seconds, and the game clock is at 30 seconds. So there's going to be one more snap handed to Boatman. He takes it up the middle, and he gets close to the 5-yard line, and they're going to say it was fumbled, and Sikeston comes away with it, but I haven't seen any official word on that. And they said Sikeston did come away with it. As the clock is over, this game is over. Kennett Indians 53, the Sikeston Bulldogs 14. And Kennett gets a very good victory over a Class 4 school. Last week a Class 5 school. We'll see how the ratings come out, Tyler.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Kennett 9-0, finishing another undefeated season as the regular season is wrapped up here tonight. And Kennett looking pretty good right now to potentially get that #1 seed in the Class 3 District 1. And we'll just show you the point total so far, the way it looks, as Kennett on top there with 50.1 points, followed by Valley Catholic at 49.6 and St. Mary's at 46.67. So pretty tight there at the top. But Kennett playing a Class 4 opponent tonight, and Sikeston gives them a bump in the points, playing up a class. Valley Catholic's playing, I believe, St. Pius X, which is a Class 2 school, so won't get any bump there from playing a smaller opponent. St. Mary's is playing Trinity Catholic, a Class 4 school as well. They are playing up, but Trinity Catholic only 0-2 as they got started late in the year as well. So we'll see what these points do over the weekend. Again, these will not be finalized until Saturday evening, and certainly be looking at that over the weekend and seeing how it all plays out. But yeah, a great season once again for Kennett. They might have a bye week next week if they get that top seed. They'll play the winner of that 4-5 game next week. If they happen to dip to a second seed, they'll be hosting the 7th seed, which will probably be the Donovan Dons next week here in Kennett, if that's the case. So we'll see what happens, Tommy, but another fine season for Kennett wrapping up here tonight.
You betcha. We congratulate Joel White and his Kennett Indians, as you say, for another fine season. We appreciate the administration for Kennett to always being so helpful to set us up here. We love to bring you these games. And Tyler, it's been a cool night, cool windy night, but we always enjoy it.
Yep. And that'll do it for us tonight. And we appreciate everyone tuning in, and we'll see you next time.